From more than last 5 to 6 decades, we are seeing a continuous threat which is eating our society, where kids are supposed to go to the school instead of roaming in the streets and get involved with the criminal activities. But by the recent incidents, it seems like schools are not only the safest and the civilized place. From all these years, we grew up seeing and listening about the incidents of continuous bullying and fistfights. But here, we are going to discuss about something more dangerous: school shooting. This is just a normal name, same as the airport shooting, but this is more frequent than any other word like this. I said this video is not about bullying and fistfight, but I am clearly saying most of the time, these things also play a major role in the incidents of school shooting. Well, let's get deep into this topic and try to figure out what causes the horrible incident like school shooting. If you are a student and you're a parent, then please, I insist you to watch it till the last, because this video is not just about the causes, it's also about how to maintain a positive psychology to fight against these incidents. Number 1. Society surrounding and atmosphere. Is it ever happened to you that you're with a big group of people shouting, screeching and talking very loudly in the public place for the sake of attention, but because they are big in number they think that it's alright, and then they start pushing you to do the same, and if you don't do it, they'll start mocking on you. Well, these kind of situation describes that if you are introvert but sensible, then you will be highlighted in the circle. This situation doesn't make you a terrorist, but it make an image in your brain for the people trying to involve you in a bad situation, and you start thinking that they are the bad people, don't have sensibility, so they don't deserve to live. Same thing happened in the opposite case. When you're wrong but you think that you're right, then it creates a villainous image of people in your brain, and continuous experience like this sometimes escalate to the situations like this. Just think, every time when the society get possessive to an individual, things like this happen, where society is right, still a person who holds the negative ideology started considering it a foundation or a kind of slavery. Well, I'm not gonna leave you there. Well, if you consider a word perspective, this word actually holds seriously big powers. If you are in a situation where you think that you're right, then just think that maybe their perspective is maybe different towards this situation. This thing sounding very light, but it's a major reason why terrorism exists. They get radicalized over the meaningless religious beliefs and try to destroy the lives of the people. They don't understand that people created the religion. Religion doesn't create the people. This perspective I've been talking about. Number 2. Previous experiences. Have you ever heard that there's a story behind every villain? Well, this is quite right. If a person who had really bad and abusive experience with his or her parents, or they got bullied when they was in the school or college, then probably they'll come out quite violent in compared to their friends. These memories actually leave scarred at the people's mind, and they start thinking and acting according to their previous bad experiences. Here again, perspective works. If you think that you was mistreated in your life, then you'll do the same to others. But with the different perspective, you can also start thinking that if you was mistreated by the people in the past, then you can help and protect other peoples to not to get mistreated for no reason. Number 3. People's acceptance or attention. Now this is one of the most essential reason to be mentioned. Actually, at this time of social media, if we go anywhere, whether we enjoy the place or not, we definitely post the pictures for others' attention and appreciation. Same thing with the groups of people where everyone is not equally appreciated. So for the attention, they go to any limit to show how cool and savage they are. Mocking and bullying other kids for making other classmate girls laugh sounds so good when portrayed in the movie. Well, just imagine when it happens to you again and again. Well, in this case, I would like to say that these are the people requires others' approval to prove their worth. In this case, staying positive will help. All matters is actually self-satisfaction instead of others' approval. Just don't care about the peoples like this. Number 4. Bad influence. This is not just a reason for school shooting, but it's also a major reason for most of the crimes. Well, bad influence could be anything or anyone. Songs, movies can be the bad influence. People and books also can be the bad influence. Just think, you belong to a specific religion, and a place you go to work or study have the majority of different religion, and then suddenly you met a radical guy from your community and he started filling your mind from all the radical negative stuff, and then you end up doing something like school shooting. Or maybe you are just a student for looking cool in someone else's pressure. You do the stuff like that. Here, you have to understand the difference between good and intoxicated people in your life. The people tell you, let's go to the college together and take all the lectures, are mostly the good ones. The guy says that let's go leave the college and go somewhere else with some chicks of the college. Look, it's not bad. If you are doing these things continuously along with the drugs and guns, now this becomes something you need to get yourself out. Yeah, maturity is not when you're drunk and driving the car. Maturity is when you're calling the cab instead. Well, it's totally up to you to figure out what will leave positive or negative effect on your life. Number 5. Natural psychological problems. These days it's getting common to hear that a guy with some previous mental issues stabbed dozens of people in the train station. Here you need to clear and understand that the guys or the girls you're being with all the time are okay from their behavior. Well, I'm not telling you to start judging people on their looks. I'm telling you to observe the way people react when they see anything related to the violence. If they are behaving like it's cool and completely normal, then you should not be with them when they are pissed off, or a big number of people with the same psychology like this are together and you are with them alone and continuously talking against everything that leaves their mouth. So yeah, that will be kind of foolish. Well, all these things I found most common, but just because of they are the most common, they are also in the list of most ignored ones. So please share this video and please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any update on any current trending topic. And thanks for watching.